a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted. Down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Dukes offense will get first crack at it today. And onto the field comes George Pettaway. What a game he had in their last win. More than 200 yards and 4 trips to the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for running room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. 2nd and long here. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires quickly. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Caught. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Dukes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Takes it down to the 41-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Drops back on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls it in. It's Keller. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Dukes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll toss it to the left. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be an 8-yard loss. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's going to take off. It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Quick give. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, going to throw it. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Dukes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hand it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Pike got some room, headed to the goal line. Touch! They'll send the back in motion. Looking for an alley. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Caught over the middle. It's Gardner. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The play fake. Left side is Courtney. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Working the ground game. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls it on the option. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to establish the run. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe a crease. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Moving the pocket, it's Barber. They're all over him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 14 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Yellow Jackets in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Now back over to your game in Harrisonburg. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Round and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring game.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Not enough juice on that one. Second and long here. Back to throw. It's Barber. Right side, it's Washington. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the shot that clears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Direct snap. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The shot that clears after moving the sticks through the air come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job, playing fast.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. He'll try the left side. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
The Dukes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They give it back to him. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Sets his feet. It's Barber. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, shot to clear. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 95, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the new. And we'll see what they have schemed up. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, on the sideline for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Handoff from the gun. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Got his man. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Off play action on first down. He's got him in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gardner. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for running room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. This is just poor game management. You can't take two straight delay of game penalties. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game of offense.
And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes.
Delay of game of offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game of offense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Delay of game of offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game of offense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes.
Delay of game of offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. And the Dukes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game of offense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Quarterback signaling to his guys. He wants to throw it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Second down to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Dukes want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. He's loose at the 15. Wide room to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And man, oh man, all of a sudden they've got great field position.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just keeps swinging it. Snags it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. The throw. Reels it in.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Barber. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, James Madison. The defense takes matters into its own hands. It's blocked, and now a field goal will give them the lead.
That keeps the score. Coastal Carolina, 24. James Madison, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. So they get the ball back, still clinging to this slim lead. Defense helped them out, holding them to a field goal, but man, do they need some momentum on offense. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Here we go. Ready. Line 29. Line 29. Hey, move. Ready, go.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Might have a chance. The 40. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult